Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online class. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is formatting the slides. Formatting the slides. Okay. Now you can see in the page number 136, formatting the slides. First of all, we have to know that what is actually formatting. Formatting means what? Arrange. Arrange the text, arrange the color, arrange the position of the slides. Everything is called formatting. You can change the format of the slides. So this is called formatting the slides. Okay. Now we will discuss this thing, how to format the slides. Okay. Now see, slides in PowerPoint presentations can be formatted by inserting text, applying themes, adding background and header and footer. So means what? We can change the slides. We can change the slides. Okay, we can insert text, applying themes. We can also insert themes, applying so first of insert text, applying themes, and also adding background and header and footer, and also adding background and header and footer. Okay, so this is the scenes, whatever the scenes you can do in the slides. So it means you can change all the slides. Okay, you can change the text, you can change the themes, you can change the background. So background means not only the background color, background picture, anything you can change. And also you can change the header and footer. Header means the upper part, even there is a header part in the top of the corner, and footer means the bottom. Okay. We have to first check how to insert a text box. Okay, how to insert a text box. First, I want to change the inserting a text box. So text box means what? Text box is nothing. This is a kind of box where we can write any types of text. For example, say when you log into your say Facebook account. Okay, first of all you have to give your what? Login ID, and after that what happens? You have to give your password. Okay, after that you log in. Click login. So this is called the text box. These are called text box. Here you can give your login ID, say ABCD. Sorry. Okay, and your password is 1234. So means what? You can type here. You can type any text in the text box. Okay. So with the help of this text and with the help of this ID and password, the FB account is validated. Means what? They check the server. In the server, if the ID and password is exist, then they will open your timeline. So with the help of this text box, the information is goes to the server. Means this is the server. Text box, the ID and password is going through this login. Okay, but actually the user interaction with the ID and password is through the text box. Okay, whatever you will write, this is the text box actually. Okay, so this is called text box. Now Now you can see here in the book 136, the steps is given here how to insert a text box in a presentation. Okay, now see. First steps is to click on the insert tab. Means what? You can insert any text box. For example, this is your what? This is your slide. Okay, in the slides you want to add two text box, 1 and 2. Okay, so if you want to add these two text box 1 and text box 2. Okay, for reasons the steps are given here. First you have to click on the insert tab. First we have to click on insert tab. Okay, and after that in the text group click the text options. After that you will get a what? Text options. Text group. In the text group you have to click on the text box options. Okay, now see, move the pointer to the place on the slides where you want to add the text box. Means what? Move the pointer. Whatever the pointer is given here, the pointer you move where you want to insert the text box. You want to insert text box in the top of the corner or in the bottom of the corner. So this is decided by the users. So just you move the cursor where you want to insert, where you want to align your text. Okay, means what? Where you want to insert the text box. Means what? Okay, now see, next point is click the drag and mouse on the slide to insert a text box. Next part is drag and drop. Drag and drop is a very good feature in PowerPoint because it is so easy. Okay, in the PowerPoint this text box is already created. You just drag and drop here. For example, in the side of the slide PowerPoint, in the PowerPoint window, here in this corner, say some of the text box, buttons, radio buttons, checkbox, these are available. So okay, now you want to insert a text box, just you drag and place anywhere in the slides. This is very easy. But in programming language, say in C++, if you want to insert a text box, you have to write the codings. Okay, you have to write the codings when you insert a text box, when you insert a button. Same thing in C++ and also in HTML. You have to write the text codings. But nowadays there are a lot of softwares available in a market where drag and drop facilities are available. I like Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver is a software which is actually used in HTML also, C++, PHP and Java and a lot of programming language. But this is a Dreamweaver, is a software which is basically used these options, drag and drop options. Okay, and Visual Basics is also a very good Visual Basic applications. This is also a kind of software where drag and drop facilities is available. I am just going to another discussions. This is only for the purpose of coding purpose. But in PowerPoint, this is already in the PowerPoint window, PowerPoint slides. Now, after that, release the mouse button when the text box is desired size. And when you know that this text box is in the desired position or desired part, then you have to release your mouse. Just release your mouse. After that, you have to release your mouse. Okay. Now last option is to reposition the text box. Move the pointer over the border. When the pointer changes to this pointer, click and drag to the text box to new locations. Click on that, then type in the next. Click and then type in the text box to insert text. Means what? To reposition means if you want to reposition the text box here to here, then you have to follow these steps. It's very easy. Just you drag and drop, and you just move the text box from here to here. Okay, it's very easy to just do it in your home with the PowerPoint slides. Okay. Now, next thing is how to editing and formatting text. Next option is how to editing and formatting text. Okay, editing and formatting the text. Editing and formatting text. So in the PowerPoint slides, you can edit and format the text. Okay, so like Word, PowerPoint also includes all the basic editing features: copy, move, insert, delete, spell checks. Okay, so means what? They have same features, whatever the features in the Word. Means what? You can what? You can copy, you can paste, you can move, you can copy, you can paste, you can move, you can delete, you can insert, you can spell check. So these are the features available in also in PowerPoint presentations. Okay, now see, like Word, PowerPoint also allow you to format text. That is, change the font size, style, font, color, etc. Okay, now in whatever that you change in the Word document, you can also change in the PowerPoint presentations. You can change the font color, you can change the size of the text, you can change the size of the style, you can change the style, you can change the color. So whatever the change you can do with the help of this editing or formatting text. Okay, now this is the features which is available in Word also, in PowerPoint also, same features. Okay, now next thing is applying a theme. So theme is already discussed in the previous chapters. What is actually theme? A theme is a unique set of colors or font and effects that can quickly change the look of an entire slideshow. Means you can quickly change of the looks of the entire slideshow with the help of theme. Now, how to applying a theme? Applying a theme. Okay. Now you can see, if you want to apply a theme in a PowerPoint presentations, do the following steps. If you have open a blank presentations, you can still apply a theme tool. Means what? If you click or if you open the PowerPoint presentations and if you click on the blank PowerPoint presentations, there are an options available. It is called blank PowerPoint presentations. Blank PowerPoint. So blank PowerPoint presentations. Okay. So if you click on blank PowerPoint presentations, and it will open like blank. This is a blank, totally blank. Nothing is here. Nothing is here. Okay? Nothing is here. So it's totally a blank presentations. Now you can add a theme. You can add a theme in a blank presentation. So when you add the theme, the blank is totally changed. Means it is automatically changed with this theme when you apply this theme. Okay. Now applying these themes, first you have to click the design tab. First you have to click the design tab. There is a tab available. It's called design tabs. Okay, in the top corner of the Power Presentation. Okay. Now next is in the theme group. Click the more buttons. There is a group. This theme group. Theme group. The theme group. You have to click the more options. More options. Okay. Sorry. More button. Okay, and when you click the more buttons, then you can see there are a lot of options available. Means there are a lot of slides available. Now you can see in the book I am showing you. Now you can see this is the more options. You can see this is the more options. Okay, when you click on this. When you click on this part, wait, when you click on this part, then it will open like this type of themes. This is one theme, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and lot more. Okay, so this is the themes. When you apply any themes, just you click one theme. Just if you want to add this theme, then you have to click here. Okay, so this is called theme. Okay. Now after that you can see the more theme will appear on the screen. After that select any themes. After that select a particular theme. Okay, after that what happened? The theme looks like in this way. Say this is a theme. Okay, this is a theme. You select. So the blank, whatever the blank presentation is now in the first time it is blank, but now this is the blank presentation is now in a good one. That is you select the theme. Okay. So now see, right click on the selected theme to view the different way of applying this theme. Otherwise, the theme will apply to the entire presentations. Okay, means what? You can also arrange these themes. Means if you don't want to this part, then you can delete also. Okay, so you can delete also. You can apply or you can insert any other. Say you can insert a pictures. You can insert text. You can insert buttons. You can insert text box. Anything. Okay, it is up to you. Okay, so means in this way you can apply a theme in a blank presentations. Okay, so in this way you can easily apply a theme in a blank presentation. Next part, changing the background of slides. You can change background of slides. You can change the background of slides. Now, in the slides, you can change the background also. Okay. Now, you can see in the book 137, you can change the appearance of the slides by changing the background color, its shade, pattern or texture. You can also use a picture and background or as a background. Okay. To change the background style, following the steps is given here. Okay. Means what? You can change the background of a slide. This is a slide. You can change the background. Change the background. You can insert a picture here also. You can insert a picture in the background. Means you can insert anything. So in the background, you can insert a picture. Okay, picture in the background. So this is called change the background of the slide. You can change the shade also. You can change the what? You can change the pattern. Pattern also you can change the pattern. You can change the texture. You can change the shades. So everything you can change. So whatever the change you want, then you can change the background. Okay, of the slides. So the steps is given here. First, you have to click again in the design tab. In the design tab. Okay, and after that, choose the background options, background slides options. After that, choose the background slides options. Background not slides, background style options. Background style options. Okay. Now after that, select the format background. After that, you have to select the format background. Format background means what? You want to format the background. You want to format the background. If it is a blank, then you have to format the background. So that's why you have to select the format the background. And after that, the format dialog box will be appear. You can choose amongst using a solid fill, a solid color, a gradient, a picture or any texture or pattern as the background for the slides. Means you can select after selecting the format background, then you can select any pattern, texture, slide or any picture in the background. So you can see in the book there is the example is given here. I will show you. Now you can see this is So this is the format background. You can see this is the format background. When you click on this will be appears. So this is the what? Texture. This is what? These are textures. Okay? Format the background. You can easily change the background, texture, background shades, anything. You can also insert any pictures from your computer. Okay, if you want to insert a picture, you can download the pictures from the internet, or if you want to already stored in the computer drive, then you can insert the picture as a background. So in this way you can change the background style. Okay, I think you understand. Okay, now we will discuss. Today I discussed these things, how to format the slides. Today I discussed these things, how to format the slides, how to editing or formatting text, how can you apply a theme, and also how can you change the background style. Okay, so I think you understand these topics. If you have not understood any topic, any particular topic, you can just come into our doctoring sessions. I always requesting from the beginning of the class that please come into our doctoring sessions. From the beginning, I request everyone that please come and join our doctoring session. It is so important because it gives you, means what? If you have any doubts, you can directly ask me. Okay? So this doctoring session is actually only for your purpose. If you have any doubts, you can ask me directly. Okay? So I think you understand. So if you have any problems after watching this video, then you can ask me in the doctoring sessions. Okay? Thank you everybody for watching this video. Again I say, stay at home and be safe. Thank you everybody. Have a great day. Thank you.